Good evening. My name is Rick Serra, and tonight we explore the untold stories of the paranormal. Join me, would you? As the door closes and darkness sets in, it is time for After Hours. The home, as some would say, is a sacred place. A place of warmth, a place of safety, but sometimes the home can become a prison. And its occupants, the unsuspecting prisoners. What I'm about to tell you now is one of those instances when the spaces we think we own, we actually share. When those we love are put into danger, and when the control we think we have over our lives disappears, and the true nightmare begins. In our Florida home, I live with my wife Darlene, my mother Justine, and my dog Bo. We love it here. Nice weather, nice folks, nice community. We have a nice house with a carport. A while back, the niceness of it all began to fade away. As many of you know, my cocktail hour with Rick is full of goofy, fun discussion and jokes. One of the things we do is cleanse everyone watching. Many of you don't know why I started that. Many of you don't know that at times it really is holy water that is being squirted. I'll tell you why, but maybe first I should start from the beginning. It was a normal night when I was relaxing at home with my mother and Darlene. I was watching television with my wife. My mother had gone to bed, so just the two of us in the room. That's when we heard 3 distinct knocks. Bang, bang, bang at our front door. Who could be knocking at this hour? So I got up, I went to the door, I opened the doorknob, pushed the door out, looked out into the darkness. I looked around, I saw nothing. So I closed the door and went back in. I sat down. That's when the bangs came again. Again, I got up.
What the heck?
I went outside. I looked around in the carport. This time I went all the way down the side of the house and along the back. Again, nothing was there. I heard a scream. It was Darlene. I rushed back in, and I saw her at the entrance to the kitchen, looking very scared. and she was pointing down the hall. I asked what was wrong. She said she saw a tall, black shape peeking out at her from down the hallway. When she screamed, it ducked back around the corner. When I got there, I looked around the corner as I entered. I didn't see anything. A few nights later, we were playing cards with my mom when I saw a disfigured face staring through the window. It was there for just a moment. I blinked and it was gone.
What the hell was that?
I got up and told my mother and Darlene what I had seen.
I swear I could see a face in the window.
Told me to just sit down and let's keep playing. So I did. The night before last, as I was watching television by myself, the TV shut off by itself. I grabbed the remote, but before I could even use it, it turned back on. I grabbed a bottle of holy water and I went over to the TV and sprinkled holy water all around it. Whatever was going on, I thought, that should be the end of it. But as soon as I sat down, the TV turned off again. With all that, I decided to go to bed. Then came last night. I was watching television, sitting in the easy chair. Darlene and my mother had gone to bed. As I sat watching, I found myself nodding off. As I awoke, I looked at the time and noted that it was 3 in the morning. 3 a.m. So I turned off the TV and sat up to go to bed when I heard a clear, deep male voice say, "Rick," right into my right ear. Shocked and now wide awake, I grabbed the bottle of holy water. I then called out to the unseen entity and threatened to expel it from my house. That's when I heard a crash from the kitchen. I went to the kitchen. At first saw nothing amiss. Then I noticed in the kitchen sink, the knife block was lying. And then as I entered deeper into the kitchen, I saw a deck of playing cards on the kitchen table with a knife stuck into them. I then called out for Darlene. There I showed her the knife stuck into the deck of cards. She then became upset and said that she wanted us to leave the house. The three of us then took what we could grab and got out of the house.
Go ahead, Mom. We'll catch right up. Come on, Bo. Careful going down the steps. Don't trip. Let's go to the truck. I don't even care about locking it.
I swear I saw a black shadow man watching us out the window. We stayed in a motel. Scared, tired, and our minds spinning, we talked late into the night and came up with a plan. The next morning we came back to the house. I put the knife away and grabbed a bottle of holy water. I sprayed it everywhere in every nook and cranny until the entire house had been blessed. It has been a few days since we returned. So far, we haven't had any activity. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, I best get to bed. My name is Rick Serra, and you have been watching